Seavers Hotel here in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And as you can see, it's pretty spooky already. Now, legend has it, we're going down towards the basement. And the basement just has some really weird vibes. People say once they're in the basement, it used to be a club and it was a bar and a little dance hall, but they couldn't stay in it for very long because just of all the weird vibes they had. And we visited with Roger Bell a little bit earlier. Roger Bell said the same thing. He just can't stay in it very long because it makes him feel weird. Now, the Seavers Hotel, we'll take an exterior shot of it here in a bit, but the story is the 8th floor is haunted. And we tried to go up to the 8th floor. Guess what? The elevator wouldn't stop at the 8th floor. And the stairwell was locked going into the 8th floor. So maybe there's something to that story. And I don't know about you, but that's a little spooky and kind of gives me chills thinking about it. But here's one of our haunted places in Muskogee, the Seavers Hotel. You drive by it every day, has a big BOK symbol on it, and we don't know what's exactly underneath it. And there are tunnels that go from here to there and back again, all under the city. And the story is that they all originate right here. So we've got all kinds of haunted things or spooky apparitions everywhere around us here in Oklahoma. Bravado Wireless TV. We're in Fort Gibson, and there's a lot of history in Fort Gibson because one of the oldest towns in Oklahoma. They have the Civil War fort, which is just down the road, but behind me is the hospital that was used during the Civil War era. And legend has it that there is a nurse that makes her way from the hospital to the Mcbride House right across the street a few times a week for various reasons that we don't understand. But however, if you're out here in the middle of the night, chances are you may actually see the ghost going from the hospital over to the Mcbride House. Just one of the few things that's haunted in Muskogee County and here in Fort Gibson. We're at the Mcbride House here in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma. One of the first towns in the state of Oklahoma and has as much history as anywhere in Oklahoma. And the Mcbride House is probably arguably one of the most haunted places in Oklahoma. And the house was built about when Fort Gibson came about in the 1800s. And it was built by a Dr. Mcbride. And there's even a book about the Mcbride House that you can check out at your local library. It was written by Cynthia Fight. Her and her husband, Dr. Fight, and their family lived here and tried to renovate the house in the 80s and even in the early 90s, and had all kinds of problems because the ghost wouldn't let it happen. And the ghost would open and shut windows. They would make tools disappear, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, Dr. Mcbride and all his friends would have a party throughout the house almost every day. So the house stands here vacant now, and it's in disrepair because every time they try to renovate it, something weird happens. Whereas the stained glass window that was supposed to go in the upstairs window mysteriously was put in the day before and is on the other side of the room the next day. Or the bathroom window that's around the corner, no matter how many times they shut it, it's open the next morning. So it's an interesting house, and it's just located here in the historical district in Fort Gibson. If you have a chance, come by and take a look at it, but don't trespass, but do take a look at it. I would encourage you to, and check the book out at your local library and look it up because it has some pretty awesome information. So one of the haunted places here in Muskogee County, right here in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, and I'm Shannon for Bravado TV at the Mcbride House.